Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our new BT Blue Energy facial that we have put together for you. We really hope that you enjoy this new facial that we've bundled. I think it's a real game changer in our industry and something that your clients are going to love, not only the results, but you're going to enjoy doing as well. So a few people are still just coming in, so I might just give it another couple of seconds before we get started. But thank you again for joining us and welcome to our BT Blue Energy Facial. This facial is all about ATP and re-energizing that skin and using technology accelerated to enhance our facial services. So everyone is going to love this new treatment, and we're going to show you how easy it is to implement onto your treatment menu, as well as train all of your staff as well to be able to do this treatment. So let's get started. Now my clicker doesn't want to work. Perfect. So let's look at what ATP is. And we've heard so much about ATP, and we want to use, we all know that ATP is all about re-exciting those energy cells and reversing that signs of cellular aging. So when we look at all the technologies that we have bundled together into this amazing treatment, it is all about boosting that cellular energy, boosting the ATP in our skin, and really accelerating our facial services, having that point of difference for our clients. So we are looking at combining the power of our hydrodermabrasion, microcurrent, and LED to leave the skin hydrated, plump, re-energizing, lifted, glowing. You're going to see the difference in this treatment in the skin after just one treatment. And it's combining these really simple services for those maximum results for our clients. So when we look at our power of three, we've got our hydrodermabrasion, our microcurrent, and LED. All of these are proven anti-aging devices. They're going to stimulate that cell turnover. They're going to re-energize that skin, and they're going to stimulate that ATP production for us for that anti-aging result. So let's have a look at what all of these are, and then we're going to put it all together for you and show you just how amazing this service actually is. So when we look at this service, and it's like, why do I want to add this to my treatment? What's it going to do for me? Why do I need to have this on the menu? Why do my clients want to have it? When we do this treatment, we are going to see the hydration levels in the skin increase, not only instantly from what we're infusing into the skin with our masks, with our hydrodermabrasion, but we're also going to see that improvement in the skin in the long term. We're going to be able to stimulate that new cellular turnover. We're going to stimulate all of that hyaluronic acid to reproduce in that skin as well. We're going to smooth the texture. We're going to get that microdermabrasion in there, and we're going to really buff away and polish that skin. We're going to use our acids in there as well to really lift that skin. We're going to improve circulation, not only through our lymphatic drainage with our hydrodermabrasion, but we're also going to do that with our microcurrent and our LED as well. So we're really going to get that blood flowing up to the surface. There is going to be zero downtime for your clients. Your clients can just continue on their normal routine. They can put their makeup on straight afterwards. Any products can go on the skin after this, and they're going to just have that beautiful instant glow. Zero downtime for our clients, which our clients love. We're going to get that real lifting across the jawline. For those of you who have not seen our Sculpt in action yet, the Sculpt is an amazing new technology that really does lift and sculpt that jawline instantly. So if you haven't tried that, please give that a go. I know I've done it a few times just quickly on a Zoom, and you can instantly see that lift just after one service. We're going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. That's going to be instant for us with all of our services that we're going to do with this one. We're going to help to stimulate collagen and elastin by up to 40% with our devices, not only with our Hydroderm Trinity, but also with our Sculpt, with our microcurrent, and then also with our amazing LED services. We're going to help to improve facial muscle tone and elasticity. We're going to support ATP, and this is the big one. This is the one we're really going to be talking about today. ATP production. We're going to stimulate that and support it by up to 500%. which is unheard of with other technologies. When we look at our microcurrent and our LED, it is really focusing on that ATP production, and we have got clinical proven results that have stimulated by up to 500%. We are also going to be able to treat any skin condition. And that's one thing that I really do like. Can treat the most sensitive of skins with our treatment that we put together. And then we can also work on those skins that are really tough and need that little bit more of a power hit. So I'm going to talk to you about how you can adjust your treatment protocol to treat any skin condition in front of you. And I think that's something that's really good, because we have these high-end facial services that are great for anti-aging, but they're contraindicated to sensitive skin. Or my client's got rosacea and can't have heat, all of those type of things. It doesn't rule out those clients. So pretty much everyone can have this treatment. So we'll talk about that a bit more. Now, the benefits to you as your business owners, what is it going to do for your business? The most fantastic thing is it's a really low cost per treatment. So it makes it a really highly profitable treatment for you to be able to do in your salon. You can also make it even more profitable by taking out a few of the products as well. And I'm going to mention that a little bit later on, that you can change this treatment depending on your needs in your business as well as your client. It's fantastic as an add-on treatment. So we can have a more advanced treatment, and then you can add on either one of these services or the whole blue energy facial as well to your other services to enhance those. It's non-invasive, okay? So we're going to be able to treat a wider range of our clientele. Everybody can come in and have this treatment, so we don't have to go, it's just this little pocket niche clientele. Anyone and everyone can have this, so we can market this to the masses. So we can get everyone to come in and have this. There's also lots of opportunity for you to retail to your clients. There is the BT Home Sculpt. They can purchase that to continue their services at home. You've also got all of your BT Cuticles or your other skincare products as well to add to it. So don't think of just your Sculpt as your professional service. It is also designed to be an at-home use product. So that way they can maintain those results in and around your treatments to enhance the effectiveness of the treatment that you've just done on them as well. So we all know that BT are the global pioneers and leaders in microcurrent. They have been building and creating this technology for years and decades. So we know that their research and their technology is far superior than any other microcurrent technology out there on the market. So we're going to sort of delve into that a little bit deeper as well. But if you do want to know a lot more in depth about the microcurrent and how they have created microcurrent and everything, that what is microcurrent, please make sure that you do also have a look at our other microcurrent webinars that we have done, which delve into that a little bit deeper as well. So let's talk about, what does microcurrent do for the skin? Why is it so important? So the reason why we love microcurrent so much is it's a non-invasive technology. It uses no heat, and it uses a really low level current microamperage, which is really important because it's very safe and it's very effective for our bodies. What it does is it basically mirrors our body's own electrical signature. So then, because it's not a foreign thing that our body's recognizing, it really does adapt quite easily and stimulate our body's own natural process to reproduce that ATP production. And we all know that ATP is the cell of energy. It's a cell of life. So it's a one single life form that fuels our whole body. So when we are using microcurrent and we're stimulating that ATP production, we are going to help to stimulate collagen, elastin, hyaluronic acid in the skin, blood circulation. All of that is being stimulated to feed and fuel our cells to reproduce effectively. When we use not only microcurrent and then use our bt-sculpt, which has the little hinges that you'll see coming up, those little hinges then give it the kinesthetic lifting effect. And we are basically manually also putting those muscles back where they need to work effectively. So we're getting a two-pronged effect. So we're getting that microcurrent benefit, and then we're getting that kinesthetic lifting effect. which is why you also see that instant result in the skin. You'll see, especially if you do it on the brows, that brow is instantly lifted. So you can see those results straight away for our skin. So we're really helping to re-educate those muscles in our face to work effectively and go back to where they should be. So we're working on that memory of that muscle, because over time, the memory loses, it sags, all those muscles tend to droop. Our body's producing less and less ATP. So that microcurrent and the kinesthetic effect helps to re-stimulate it and re-energize it and put that memory back into that muscle of how it needs to work effectively. When we look at how this is supporting the skin, you might hear this terminology a little bit lately, the energetic theory of aging. And I really do love that new concept, the energetic theory of aging. It's all about how as we age, everything slows down, ATP levels are slowing down as well. So our skin is not functioning as healthy. We're not producing as many cells. Our collagen and elastin start to go down, and then the premature aging is accelerated. So we really want to help to support that aging process into stopping and slowing down. So when we put that microcurrent in there, we're helping to prevent that premature aging from occurring. We're re-stimulating those ATP levels, stimulating that mitochondria to function more efficiently. We've got that cell of life that is going to boost up, and we're going to promote cellular fitness. We're going to improve our skin resilience to the skin. We're going to improve those ATP, collagen, elastin, and we're going to help to reduce the appearance of aging on the skin. So what is ATP? So we speak about it a lot. So it's our adenosine triphosphate, and it's the current of life. And it is the only molecular energy that our bodies use for all functions of life. Okay, so it fuels all of our cells, including our DNA replication, our regeneration and healing, our collagen and elastin synthesis, and our neurotransmissions and muscle contraction. So everything that we do, me moving my hands, everything is producing is from our ATP, our cell of energy. So we really do need to make sure that we are supporting that and encouraging its healthy production and increasing that, because like I said, as we age, that ATP levels diminish, and we want to really encourage that support and development. So when we look at as we age, our body energy is going to decline. The ability to repair and heal itself also regenerates. So you know that sometimes as we get older, our ability to heal is quite slow. And sometimes on our more mature clients, we might have to work that little bit more slow and a bit more cautious, add a little bit more healing time with our clients, all of those type of things. We might have to be a little bit more, add an extra week or 2 weeks in between their treatments. They might also need a couple of extra weeks of prepping their skin and getting them ready for these treatments. Whereas if we're increasing that ATP levels in the skin, we're enhancing that. We're helping that skin's natural repair ability and healing ability to accelerate. Think of someone who maybe also has a impaired immune system. Maybe they're kind of going through some treatments at the moment, or they might be on a medication or something that's slowing their healing ability down. This is going to help to accelerate that as well. So it's also great to prepare their skin and get it ready for maybe a more invasive surface. So you can offer this treatment to get their skin re-energized and get it repaired and healed, ready for those more invasive services that we may want to do in the future. Now we know that both microcurrent and LED, both are clinically proven to stimulate ATP production, which is why we have paired these two together, because they are so powerful together. They are fantastic by themselves, but when you compare them together, we're going to get a much superior result for our clients. If we look at how LED is working in the skin, we know that LED stimulates the little mitochondria side, that little powerhouse cell there. The mitochondria stimulates the ATP. when we use our red and our near infrared lights, these are both stimulating that mitochondria to reproduce and stimulating that ATP, which is why we know that this is such an effective treatment with our LED treatments. Always make sure you've got your clinical proven wavelengths that are going to stimulate our mitochondria and our ATP, and we use our red and our near infrared in our treatment today as well. So this is a quick speed up version of the treatment that we are going to be showcasing you today and showing you how amazing and effective this is. My lovely model here, at the end of her treatment, her skin was just glowing, plump and hydrated. The next day, her makeup just glided onto her skin. Her skin was glowing. She instantly felt lifted and rejuvenated. It is such a quick and easy service to do with just 3 technologies. And we're really going to talk to you about each and every one of those at the moment. So it's a really quick, simple process. There's not a lot of steps. It's not overcomplicated in here for you at all, but it is just a really easy one to just put onto your menu and get started with it today. So we've got our simple steps in here. We've got our BT Sonic and our cleanse. We're going to really enhance that cleansing. Our step here 2 in here is our Hydroderm Trinity to really exfoliate the skin. We've paired it with our Aquafuse Tech Peel. If you don't have the Bio Hydroderm Trinity and you want to start off with something a little bit more simpler or a bit more entry level for the moment, you can also pair that with your BT Titan MN, which we'll show you. I've then got my bt-sculpt in here, so my Aquafuse Hydrate and my BT Cocktail Ampule, which is pumped full of that ATP as well. We're going to do our lifting movements, and then we've got our Flex LED and then our HD mask in there, and then we're going to finish off with our finishing products, and we're going to infuse those back in with our sculpt as well. So great little products to just boost up that cellular energy for our skin. So let's go through each and every one of these. So let's start with our Hydrodermabrasion. I love this machine. It is an amazing little machine here that does really exfoliate that skin, stimulate cell turnover, but it also really infuses the product and hydration into the skin at the same time. So now we're going to look at this whole section that I'm going to be discussing at the moment is all about exfoliation, stimulating cell turnover, but we also can stimulate our ATP through exfoliation and our Hydrodermabrasion, which I will touch on. But let's start with our BT Sonics. So for those of you who haven't used our little BT Sonics, I love this little tool. Amazing tool to use in every single service you offer in your salons. It just enhances that cleansing ability onto the skin. And as you can see here, they're using 2. The 2 together works so amazing and feels like you're having this beautiful massage on the skin at the same time. So with our little BT Sonics, why these are so important and different and unique compared to other ones is you've got those little triangles, and the triangle head design actually helps to really fit perfectly along the contours of the face, so you don't miss any areas. If you've got a circular brush, it's really hard, or an oval, it's really hard to get in and around those little surfaces. So these 2 match up perfectly with our little triangle pieces. We also, the blue is also significant because it's silver ion infused azul silicon bristles, which mean they give not only a far superior cleansing ability to the skin, but they also are antimicrobial. So they won't harbor bacteria like some of those other brushes and bristles will. So they dry very quick, great in between services. If you've got clients coming in back to back, give them a rinse. I give them a little antiseptic spray and they're done. So, and they dry pretty much instantly on a paper towel. We have up to 24,000 vibrations per second, which enhances that cleansing ability by 600%. That's a game changer. So fantastic to really get in, break up, vibrate all that skin and bring up all of that debris, makeup pollution, all of their cosmetics up to the surface for far superior cleansing. So if you haven't tried these, give them a go and use 2 when you're doing your facial services. They are absolutely beautiful to do it that way. So now we're going to talk through our Hydroderm Trinity and enhancing our exfoliation for our client. So when we do this treatment, we do also pair it with our BT Tech Pill, which I'll go through in just a second for you with its amazing ingredients. But if you haven't tried this pill, definitely try it because it is a game changer for you. Now, when we are looking at using our Hydroderm Trinity, it is very different to other hydrodermabrasion machines out there on the market. As we've got our little diamond tip on here, and we've got many diamond tips that we can select for our skin. We can adjust our vacuum. We can adjust the level of hydration that we are putting onto the skin and what we are infusing into the skin as well. And it is not an aggressive suction that you will get on other devices. So when you are using it, it gently lifts the skin up and around that plastic sheath and runs it across that diamond tip, and will gently exfoliate and infuse at the same time. The reason why it is not designed to be an aggressive treatment and to suck like a lot of those other ones will is because we don't want to cause damage to the skin. We don't want to cause any, you'll see a lot of tiger striping with some devices. You will see a lot of broken capillaries because they've over sucked up that skin, that they've damaged it. They've also started to separate the layers of the skin. So long term, you can actually cause more sagginess. So some people are worried, oh, it's not suctioning enough, so it's not effective. Have a feel of the skin. You see the results for yourself. It is a far superior device, but maintaining that skin barrier and not compromising that skin in any way. So it is going to be extracting and sucking out all of those impurities. That vacuum is also going to be removing lymphatic and increasing that blood flow to the skin. And then when we put our aquafuse on, and we can customize with our hydrating, our brightening, or our clearing, so we can really customize every treatment, we are then flooding the skin with all of those hydration, those active ingredients in the skin to really plump, hydrate, lift, and fuel the skin with that nutrients. So it's working overtime, basically, without doing any work really at all. So we know that when we exfoliate and we are infusing products, we increase our cell respiration in the skin. And cell respiration actually triggers ATP production. So we are actually going to be stimulating ATP production by doing our Hydroderm Trinity at the same time. Now, when we look at our 5 levels of our diamond tips here, we have a brand new tip. So for those of you who are familiar with the Trinity and may not be familiar with the 40 grit, we do have a brand new 40 grit tip in available for you now. So the machine comes with your 80 to 400, and the 40 is taking that exfoliation to that next level. It really does give you that real advanced exfoliation. So if you have a really thickened skin, advanced aging, really oily, maybe you have some scar tissue, this is really going to help to exfoliate much deeper into the skin. The other great thing that I love about these tips is you can work on the most sensitive skin. So if you have a really fine, thin, fragile skin, but they could really benefit from this, go your 400. It's like gently polishing the skin. So you can really, customize that treatment and level of exfoliation for every client. The way we like to do our exfoliation with our Hydroderm Trinity is we always start off quite coarse. So think of that as when you're sandpapering or polishing something, buffing something away, you always start that little bit coarse. So we take the bulk of all of that off, and then we can do multiple passes with our Trinity. So I could start with my 40, my next one I could go my 100, and then my third pass I could go my 300. So I leave the skin with this beautiful, soft, polish finish. And you don't have to do 3 passes. We don't recommend doing over 3 passes, but you could do 1, you could do 2, or you could do 3, depending on your client's needs. So it's fully customizable for you. So if you're interested in the 40 grit tip, let us know. It is available now for you to purchase. Now, our Aquafuse Tech Peel. So we always had our Aquafuse Foam Peel, and this is basically enhancing that level of exfoliation. We now have here glycolic, lactic, and salicylic acid. So you can really feel this working. It's still, though, not going to compromise your skin. You don't have to work up to it or prep to it. It can still be used with anyone if they are wanting that peel. And then it has that real blue distinctive look, which you've seen in action with the Trinity. Now, that blue color actually comes from gardenia, and that gives it this really high potent antioxidant as well. It smells amazing. It really does exfoliate and polish the skin and increase your activeness and effectiveness of all your other products. So if you haven't tried this one, I love this one. Give it a go, and we also have it available for you today. Now, for those of you who may not want to do the Trinity or may not be ready for the Trinity yet, or you already have your Titan is another fantastic little tool that is great for you to incorporate into this service. So I would definitely not do Hydroderm, Trinity, and Titan. It would be one or the other. So with our little Titan here, it looks like a microneedling device, but it is not a microneedling device. We have our little nano tips on here, which are little silicon pyramids, and that little silicon pyramid will gently just so go into the skin, and as we're going across, it exfoliates that surface layer, but it also, because it's sort of going up and down at the same time, it helps to infuse product into the skin. So you could use it over your tech peel. You can also use this one over your serums if you wanted to as well, to enhance that exfoliation, but also product penetration into the skin. It's great because it's fully customizable, so you can change the depth of the exfoliation and the speed, so you can be really delicate around that eye area, but it's fantastic for little precise exfoliation. You can go over one area in particular, but for someone who just wants an entry-level product or maybe wants multiple things for multiple rooms, your BT Titan MN is a great alternative to add on to your services. Very easy to use, and they're disposable tips, so there's no wash or no mess. You would just throw that tip out for your, after you use that for your client. Okay, so that's our exfoliation part. Now let's look at our microcurrent and our brand new bt-sculpt. So we are going to use our bt-sculpt with our Aquafuse hydrate and our BT cocktail ampule. And this is going to give you that lifting effect. We've got stimulating that ATP production with that microcurrent technology. We can also do our skin work in here, which we'll talk about as well. So we have already just done a launch of our bt-sculpt. So if you want to know more in depth about the bt-sculpt, please jump onto our launch that we just did a couple of weeks ago for you to have a look. But this bt-sculpt really does help to really lift that skin. Like I said, it's sculpting. It does what it says. You will get that instant chiseled sculpt V-line around your jaw. You are going to get lifted brows, high cheekbones. Everything is going to be instant for you and your clients. So there is no, you have to wait 3 to 6 months to see your result. That result is instant, and we'll keep building and maintaining as we go along. We have paired it with our Aquafuse hydrate and our BT cocktail ampule to make it really nice and simple, but really to re-energize that skin. So when we are looking at our bt-sculpt in here, now this does have over 50 years of technology into this machine. It is something that they have been building and creating for a very long time. It's fully rechargeable, great in your treatment rooms, really helps to introduce that microcurrent into your skin treatments. If you're not sure about microcurrent and how hard it is to incorporate, this is a great first step for you to take. Now, this can be done in your services, but it is also a home use device as well. So you can then sell and recommend this to your client to use and maintain their results at home after their services. So you have your 2 settings here. If we are working on lifting and sculpting, we will put it on our lift button. And then we have 5 levels in there as well. So we can have somewhere to go with our client. We can start at level 1, and then each time they come into that treatment, they could just build up and up and up. If they are coming in just for a one-off treatment, I would start them on around level 3. And that's a really good one to start them on if they're just a one single service for your client. You also have these 2 little lines here that you can see when you're using this device, and you'll be able to see that when you watch the recording of the treatment. You'll see that they go purple. And that means we have really good conductivity between all of those 4 prongs. You want to see both purple lights on. If you don't see both purple lights on, then you don't have that conductivity working. So you either have to reposition or just spray with a bit of Aquafuse Hydrate over the skin to rehydrate and create that conductivity. With our BT cocktail ampoules, now these are an amazing little product. So they're these little ampoules that come in a pack of 10 for you, and they are really next generation little ampoule. They're full of ATP, they're full of ingredients that are going to increase that cellular energy in the skin. They're going to rejuvenate, they're going to protect us from environmental damage, they're going to protect us from all that cellular aging that we talk about. So it's putting this environmental shield on the skin. It's going to restore that firmness, that luminosity to the skin and the tone, and instantly re-energize. So when you pair this with the bt-sculpt and you're introducing microcurrent that's stimulating ATP and these little ampoules that have ATP in them, it's taking that treatment to that next level. So I like to open this little ampoule up and I apply it to the skin with a fan brush, and then help to infuse that into the skin even further. And then these are also a retail product. So you can also retail these to your clients to maintain their results at home as well. The Aquafuse Hydrate. Now this will go in your Trinity machine when you're doing your Aquafuse setting, but it is also designed to be able to just spritz as a toner, or we also spray it onto the skin if we need more conductivity. The skin needs to be hydrated in order to use any microcurrent device. If you haven't got a hydrated skin, the microcurrent is not going to be able to be conducted effectively. So if you are finding your little purple lines aren't coming, then give it a little spritz. You'll see that when I do the video. I've got a section on one side that towards the end of the treatment, it's not conducting as well. I've lost all that slip and glide, but that's okay. I don't want to open up another ampoule to put it on because the skin's already absorbed that. You just give it a light spritz with the Aquafuse Hydrate, and that rehydrates the skin to allow that conductivity. So this is going to calm the skin, hydrate the skin, and reduce the appearance of premature aging as well. We've got peptides in here, and it's very lightweight, doesn't leave a tacky residue on the skin at all. Okay, that's our microcurrent. Now let's look at LED. Why is LED so amazing and how easy it is to incorporate into these treatments? So we are going to finish now with our Dermalux Flex and our HD mask. Now, this is really going to help to rehydrate the skin, but re-energize as well at the same time. Now, we all know how amazing LED is. Most of you out there all have our Flex or another Dermalux device. I think it's in majority of our clinics because of how amazing this technology is and how easy it is to use, not only as a standalone, but as an add-on service to any of your treatments. So we know that it triggers ATP production. We know that it stimulates that cellular process in our skin to regenerate. But let's talk about what those couple of wavelengths are doing. So when we look at our red at 633 nanometers, which is our clinically proven nanometer, we're going to increase our collagen and elastin. We're going to improve skin tone and vitality. We're going to reduce pigmentation. We're going to accelerate skin renewal, increase our hydration. We're going to stimulate all that hyaluronic acid to reproduce. We're going to stimulate our blood circulation. Then when we look at our near-infrared 830 nanometer, again, another amazing clinically proven wavelength, this is all about healing, reducing inflammation in the skin, calming redness, promoting healing in the skin, pain relief. So fantastic wavelengths here that are really going to accelerate those treatments for our clients. We've also paired this with a HD mask. Now, the reason why we paired this with a HD mask is because it is completely clear. So you can put this on the skin, this HD mask, put the clear one on the skin, and then put your LED over the top of it, and that light will absorb through that. So if it is something that has any color in it, it's going to reflect it and it won't be effective, which is why we've only paired it with a HD mask. But this is full of things, glycosaminoglycans, our hyaluronic acid. They're going to hydrate, they're going to plump, they're going to stimulate collagen and elastin. We've also got licorice root in here to brighten the skin and be anti-inflammatory. So these paired together are amazing. I like to leave the Flex on the skin for 20 minutes during this treatment. And that way, when you're doing that, you can then do a hand and arm massage. You could do a scalp massage for your client and make it such a beautiful, relaxing treatment. Now, lastly, we're going to finish off with an eye cream and moisturizer and an SPF. You can use your own eye cream, moisturizer, and SPF of your choice. If you have your own skincare range, feel free to use it. That's no problem. If you don't have a skincare range or you want to do something else, we do have our amazing bt-sculpt as well. So feel free to reach out and learn more about that. I've just popped in our platinum peptide cream, which is the product that I used at the end of our treatment. This is full of different peptides. It's going to help to plump the skin. It's going to help to restore the lipids of the skin, increase those hydration levels. You've got your licorice, your green tea in here as well. So it's a fantastic cream for anti-aging. Now let's recap. So that was our amazing facial service. So easy, so effective. You can just start to put this on your treatment menu straight away for your clients. Low cost per treatment. Let's be honest, the most expensive products in the treatment are going to be your HD mask and your ampule. If you wanted to make the treatment even more effective, cost effective for you, you could take those out. You can just use the Aquafuse Hydrate for your bt-sculpt as your slip and conductivity. And you can also just pop them straight under the LED with no mask on. So you've got option to elevate that treatment, or you've got options to simplify it, which is why I love these little combinations that we've paired together. It's perfect add-on for any treatment, any service, any advanced facial that you are doing, and you've got that ability to customize it based on your needs. Again, it's not invasive. Anyone and everyone can have this off the street. And remember, don't forget to retail your sculpt. Don't lose those retail opportunities that you have right in front of you with those clients. Clients want at-home devices. Clients want to maintain their results. It's not taking away from your service that you're doing, but they want something to enhance that effectiveness for themselves at home. Now, we've created lots of resources for you so you can purely take this and implement straight away. We've got a full protocol there for you, both for the Hydroderm Trinity and the Titan, depending on what you want to do. We've also recorded a video for you as well, which will be available for you shortly. And then we've got some social media graphics available for you as well, so you can start to promote this and launch it straight away. Now, for a limited time offer for you, we have an amazing little bundle deal. So we have put this package together. So it is a package deal, which gives you 10% off your Trinity, 10% off your Flex. You get a free sculpt, which is amazing, and you get free bt-sculpt. So all of those products that we discussed today are absolutely free for you to be able to start to do this treatment and get it even more of a lower cost for you, because you're not paying for any of those consumables. So if you are wanting to know any more about this treatment and this limited time offer that we have available for you, please reach out to your business development manager and they will be able to assist you with getting you started with this amazing bundle deal that we have created for you. So fantastic savings. Again, 10% off Trinity, 25% off your Flex. You get the free sculpt and you get your free bt-sculpt to be able to start this treatment straight away. So it is a bundle deal, so you do purchase it all together. So if you are wanting any more information on that, please reach out to us and let us know. This treatment as well, we were looking at how effective this treatment can be on your services, and you can easily put this treatment on your services for $149. Again, it is so dependent on your location, your demographic, everything like that. You could put it higher if you wanted to as well. But for all of those technologies, it's a great cost per treatment and highly effective treatment for you to start earning back your money. So please, if you want to know any more information, reach out to us at PBS and your business development manager, and they will be able to assist you further. Thank you everyone for staying with me today and learning more. And I'll just quickly double check if there's any questions. No, we don't need a gel with our BT. We just need to have some hydration on the skin. So the Aquafuse Hydrate, you could use your ampoules, you could use your Resty fluid or any hyaluronic acid. Microcurrent is also not uncomfortable. You do not feel it at all. It is something that is the most comfortable treatment to have on you. So please, if it is uncomfortable, it's using too high of an amperage, which can cause damage to the skin. And it should be a really, really comfortable treatment. You shouldn't be able to feel it. You just see the results. So if you are feeling anything on the skin, or it is a really uncomfortable treatment, then I would look at how it's been created. I would say that they've got too much microamperage in there, and it's actually going to cause more damage to the skin. So that was all of our questions. So thank you everybody for joining. Have a great day, and we'll see you all soon.